In Austin, I saw, pause, my eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin, dog dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive. Are you my paradise? In paradise, are you?
That's the question. Are you my paradise? Are you my paradise? Yes, I am your paradise. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I am joined by our special guest, Nathan Taylor. He finally showed up. I mean, he came on that one time that we came to the bank, and then he disappeared. And, of course, we are at YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. And of course, we are at the main location. They have several, and we are at the main location for YNB. So I got to get that fixed. We are at the main location, which is 401 Elm in Yukon, which is pretty much the only one I go to. I don't really go to the other ones. Do you? I guess this is the only one you really go to, or you go to all of them?
I actually just stay here, but we do have, great staff. Eddie over at People's.
Yep, I swear that's my bank. That's the one I go to. all the
Uncle
time,
Eddie,
so-
you know,
Uncle Eddie.
cousin Eddie, I guess.
Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie.
Oh, I cannot wait to bust on him about that. I cannot wait to bust on
You
him.
could call him Fast Eddie too.
Fast Eddie, I like Fast Eddie. I like Fast Eddie deal.
got-
I like that better.
We got Mustang location, good location in Mustang over there in the shopping center off 152 and Mustang Road.
Now, where's that at? Because I always say that location. Like, I know where the Parkway is, obviously the old Mustang Road, and then
And
I know the one off I-40 at Garth Brooks Boulevard.
Right.
So I know those, but the one in Mustang, where exactly is that
it's-
located?
if you look at the shopping center right there on 152 and Mustang Road, it's kind of tucked back right next to or by All American Pizza, Subway, all back in there.
Okay, so it's not by Whataburger. I know what that's at.
Right. No. And we've got the drive-through that's out in the parking lot there too.
Okay, now are y'all in that shopping center? So is that on the north?
It's on the northeast
East side,
corner of the
northeast
section.
corner? Okay, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah, I've kind of been over there. But anyway, here are the locations. Like I said, we're at YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, and also our sponsorship for our remote live streams for women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com for any loans that you might need, personal or commercial, depending on what you want to do. And I'd suggest you go ahead and do that. Then you come in and see my guy Nathan Taylor here, or you can come in and see Joe Horn or Carson Wright.
I would probably go to me or Carson before I'd go to Joe. But hey, he's good too. He's good too.
They call him the Horn Man.
The
or
Horn
something.
Man.
Is that really what they call
Oh,
him?
yeah. Yep, the Horn Man. Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, they were. Drew called him that, the Horn Man, and I'm like, bro, are you really calling him the Horn Man? He goes, yeah, that's what we're calling him. I'm
The
like,
Horn Man.
okay, cool, go ahead. Okay, Nathan and I were having a discussion before this. He's a huge Thunder fan. We were disagreeing on our coach. He's a fan of the coach. I am, however, not a fan of the coach. But the Thunder played a good game last night against the Hawks, falling 137 to 132. The Thunder are now 23 and 25. The Hawks are 25 and 24. The Hawks shot 11 for 29 from three, 59%, 46 rebounds, 64 pips. My favorite stat, points in the paint, and 16 turnovers. The Thunder 15 for 34, and you think you shoot that good from three that we should win the game going away, but they just killed us with second chance points inside and just dominated us inside, and then Trey was ridiculous. And part of, if you watched the show yesterday, you know I do my keys to the game and my Thunder keys to the game. And so when I was doing it yesterday, part of my keys to the game was very simple. Who were my keys? Get off to a good start. Do you agree we did that?
Yeah, we did.
Keep Trey out of the lane. We did not do that.
No, not really.
At all.
Not really.
He killed us. Killed us,
That
especially
floater,
down the stretch.
Oh, that floater he had was going last
Yeah,
night.
he killed us down the stretch. Play within ourselves. I think we did that.
Pretty much.
And then limit their open looks, which we did all the way up until the end of the game, and then they took advantage of us. And so that's kind of the way I looked at it. I thought we played good overall. And part of my thing with the Thunder right now is that we're 23 and 25. And as you and I had discussed, the over-under was 23. Now, when we had Chet, it was 26 and a half.
Yeah, we all know how you love Chet.
I'm just, listen, like I've said everything. This is my take. I'm going to get to your Thunder guy. Here's my take. I like our team. I don't think you do anything.
Trade away Baisley.
You don't do any. Well, basically, nobody's just you can't trade him.
Yeah,
you just got. He's not
you
getting
get a
paid.
second rounder for him.
Nobody's giving you a pick, basically.
You could,
Who?
there's
Okay, you're a GM on
there's
the.
the
hold on,
Sacramentos,
hold on.
there's the Orlandos
Well,
of the
first of
world.
all, Sacramento is one of the top 5 teams in the NBA. In the
You're right.
West.
Yeah, you're right.
they're-
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying there's teams like
But
that
I'm asking
out
you,
there.
if you're a GM, would you trade for him?
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
We didn't even extend him. If
Yeah.
you extended him, then yes, maybe. But we did not extend him, so he's out there and.
But we all know how Presti can swindle people.
Yeah, well,
He's
gonna
a master at that.
He's going to have to call one of his buddies to get that done.
Troy
because
Weaver out there
I don't
may
see
be
that. I don't see. I agree. But anyway, so part of my thing was this: is that you don't do anything with the Thunder this year.
No.
You come back next year, and here are my good points. One, SGA, Dort, and Giddey have all played together 3 years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to add in Trey, Mann, and Wiggins, fine. But those 3 are the ones you really get top. So then, now you add Chet. Now you believe Chet is the missing piece. No, you're high on.
I think he is probably a number 3 on a contending team.
Okay, so your thing is that we're gonna go.
3
okay,
or
how
3A.
many? Okay, now that you've seen them play, how many games do you think we're gonna win this year?
This year,
Yeah.
I think I'm right there with you, man. To be honest with you, somewhere between 32 and 38, probably somewhere in there.
Well, we're at 23 now in the 48 games.
Yeah, but I think
So we have 34 more games to go. And you're thinking we're going to win
12
of, what is that, 12 of 20, we're going to go 12 and 21.
Okay, well, now that I do the math, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be around the 500 mark.
Yeah, I think we'll be closer to the.
I think we'll be pushing for the play-in.
Yeah, I believe so. Because right now we're, the whole 8 through whatever is all, there's a lot, 8, what is it, 7 through,
It's
or
like,
6
it's
through.
4 through 13
It's
or
something
12.
stupid. It's
like 3 games
yeah,
or something like
insane.
that.
It's
Yeah.
insane. So anyway,
Yeah.
the next year you have Chet coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll find out by this point next year
Yeah.
whether Chet is making a difference or not.
Yeah, I think so.
Then at that point, you as Sam Presti, you make a move. Whether that's a new coach, whether that's trading away players, you still have a ton of picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you make moves for veterans there. Shooters, if you can't find one in college.
Never have
and
too many
And we
shooters.
passed up on several of those to go
A.J.
get Jane.
Griffin.
We passed up on several to go get Jane.
A.J. Griffin would have been a good
I mean, and I understand Sam. He likes the European players. That's his thing. He's in love with them.
Yep.
Okay, but at that side, I'm like, dude, you're looking for a Luka.
Yeah.
You look at that. Those guys don't. There's tons of Ricky
I mean,
Rubios.
you can argue he's already got. Now, obviously, maybe not as good as Dantas yet, but I mean, SGA is.
Yeah, but SJ, he's more Canadian.
Yeah, but he's
and he
right.
went
I
to
mean,
Con-
just
and
in
he's a
terms of skill, he's there.
And this is what I look. Oh yeah, but this is why I look at that. First of all, we didn't draft him. We traded for him with Chris Paul or the Paul George.
Yep.
And we got to think like people don't get mad at Paul George. I love me some
Gift
Paul
that keeps
George.
on giving.
You took tremendous.
We got Jalen
care.
Williams from that
Oh,
too.
dude,
I mean,
I'm both Williams, Jay Lynn and
that's right.
J Dub and J Will both. But anyway, finish my thought. Then I'll get your point. at the end of year 3, which is next year. Because that being said, that will be SGA's second year of his 4-year deal. Okay?
I
Because it
thought he
started
was
this year.
5. Is it a 5?
Yeah, 5th year is his option.
Is it? I thought it was a team
It's
option.
never option. It's never the team's option.
Okay.
It's always the player option. The 4, you get him 4 years. The 5th year is always the player option. So LeBron started that.
Which he'll opt out of to sign a bigger.
But of course he'll sign a bigger.
Yeah.
Or the Thunder would just extend him like they do LeBron, so that way you don't have to worry about it. You go ahead and you get your extension. So at that point, okay, Shea is going to be gone because that's his 3rd year in that contract. His 2nd year in the contract, but after that, your next year is your 3rd year. He's gone if you don't make decisions and you don't make any changes to help them get better, because I believe the Thunder were trying to tank this year at the beginning.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
I could see that.
At the beginning of the year.
They weren't counting on SGA being as good as he's been.
Well, and that's part of my thing is, at the end of last year, I saw something. When he started scoring 30, we started rolling. When he decided, hey, I'm the leader, because I don't think we had a leader or an identity at that point.
I was just throw something against the wall,
Yeah,
see who
and
sticks.
he just decided, look, I'm going, and we went on that little run at the end of last year. So that took that's in the momentum into this year. He's not going to sit around and waste. But now his other downfall is, do you leave the Thunder? Because if you go to somewhere else, are you going to be able to do what you do somewhere else?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So my deal is this: you know what you got. You know you got a slasher guy, and Randy hates him. Well, he doesn't hate him. That's a horrible word. The commander. He doesn't hate him, but he prefers that SGA. That we move the ball better without him. And I agree.
Absolutely.
But he's a ball dominant, as you pointed out, player.
Right.
So what do you do with it?
But name somebody that's won a championship that hasn't had one of those guys.
You got to have somebody who can score. And
Yeah.
like you said last night, he probably should have kicked it out to Isaiah Joe.
Right.
But do you have more confidence in yourself or kicking it out to somebody else to make the last? Considering you
If
have
it's Isaiah Joe, I
but
think it's going in every time he shoots
remember,
it.
you have 4 game-winning shots yourself.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
and
He's
the times
ice
you have
cold.
and the times you have passed it out, there hasn't been a completion of the play.
No, he's ice cold when it comes to game winners.
And like I said last night, he got too far underneath against
DeJounte.
Yep. Or he would have scored. But so anyway, what is your take on what I said about the Thunder break?
My theory going all along, to be honest with you, Matt, has been, I believe, and again, this is just me, my thoughts, but I believe between lottery of 24 and draft of 24 is when Presti's going to do something, if not draft night. Because you've got Rockets top 4, you've got your own, you've got Jazz top 10, and you've got Clippers unprotected.
Right.
So,
the Clippers are not going to help us.
Well, no, but as a trade piece of
Yes.
some kind. But you can't roster all those guys.
No.
You've got too many spots as it is. So that's my idea, is that in that window, depending on how good those picks are going to be, he packages and trades for like a Donovan Mitchell kind of guy.
Right.
Somebody like what Cleveland did this offseason.
Okay, here is what we're gonna do right here, and we got you for a few more minutes. How long do you have?
No, you're good, man.
Okay.
You're good.
This is what the Thunder did last night, as far as the box scores. Okay, so this is what the team stats. Okay, so you got J-Dub. Okay, we're gonna go down. Who do you keep?
Okay.
If you got a transition, what you're talking about doing. Okay, you have J-Dub. Keep, no keep.
Yeah, you got to keep him.
Kendrick Williams, keep, no keep.
I love that guy.
Okay. SGA, obviously, Giddey, yes. Dort, yes. So that's 5.
I don't know about Dort, though. I love Dort.
We just gave him an extension.
But yeah,
And
but
he's
I mean, he could be a trade piece.
Well, my deal with Dort is we need a coach that puts him in his place. Look, I need you to play defense.
I need you not to shoot so many
Not to
threes.
shoot so much. I need you to play defense.
Right.
Okay. And that guy's not the guy.
But can you afford $18 million on a contract?
Yes,
for
because
that
we're
guy?
so far below down. Yeah, we're so far underneath the cap.
Well, but you're gonna have to pay Giddey.
Yeah, but that's not until next year. The year after.
You're right.
next.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
You're 4.
Okay, so that's 5. Baisley,
No,
Jang, you have to.
you got to keep him. Yeah, you spent too much to get him.
So that's 6. Muscala,
If you get him at the right contract, I think he's a pretty good veteran presence. Good
Okay.
shooter off the bench.
Man,
I don't if he stands pat, I don't think so.
okay. Isaiah Joe,
Absolutely.
yes, and Wiggins.
Absolutely.
That's 9. And counting Chet, that's 10.
It's 10.
You have Robinson Earl.
I love Robinson Earl.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's 11.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
now you
Jalen
think
Williams,
that, okay.
Arkansas.
And that's 12, right? Okay. So now, of those 12 that you just named, You got 2 draft picks coming in. That at least one, first round you're gonna have. Even though Jang is, to me, he's a project and he's way down the road. A waste of 3 draft picks, first round picks to me, but that's just me. So that's 12. You can't keep all those. So now go back over the list and say who we got to have, we can't get rid of. Okay? So
Okay.
we'll start with 12, Jay Williams. He can still be a 2-way, so he doesn't count.
Sure.
Okay? Robinson Earl.
Luxury. But
Okay.
I still think you keep him.
Okay, I will say this, Robinson Earl or Kendrick Williams?
Oh, boy. I think you keep Williams.
I keep Robinson Earl. That's just me. I keep Robinson Earl because I got to have a big. And
Well,
Kendrick
you
is
got
not
Williams
big,
signed
and
up for a good contract for the next 4 years.
Yeah, but you got Williams. Robinson Earl to me is he's a big man. He's a big presence. He can do more. He can guard somebody inside the paint, and he can shoot the 3. He can't guard anybody in the paint.
Kenrich?
No, and he's going to get killed against athletes. Go watch him against athletic players.
Okay.
He can't guard. Okay, and he's inconsistent as far as the way he plays. So to me, Kendrick Williams is gone. I keep Robinson Earl.
Okay.
Okay. I keep J-Dub for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I keep SGA for sure. Okay, so that's 3. I keep Giddey for sure, Dort for sure. That's my 5, and Chet. So that's my 6.
Does that pain you to say that, keeping Chet?
No. No. Not right now because I don't have anything.
Sure.
And then I keep, I forgot, Poku. I keep Poku.
If you tell me Poku or Kenrich Williams, man, I got to keep Kenrich.
I'm going to take Poku because of length.
Yeah.
I got to have length.
I can see it.
Because one of the problems is he's 6'8", he doesn't help me.
But you got Zhang on the uptick, so maybe you hope he can turn into a Poku. I mean, he's got pretty good range.
He's a Poku, yes.
So, I mean, maybe.
To me, Chet, Poku, and Jang are all the same guy. To me.
Yeah.
You're skinny. You can't guard anybody. You can shoot Jang can shoot the 3, but the other 2. But those other 2, I'm out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of them are consistent 3-point shooters. Chet nor Poku.
Not yet. They could be, but not yet.
You're very optimistic, but me no.
Well, look at Poku's jump from this year to last
I
year to this year.
understand.
And with
But you remember this is his 3rd year.
yeah, well, like the shooting. What's the guy's name? The shooting coach we got.
From
Golden State, right?
We got him from San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay. Yeah, he's is it
he's
Chip
great.
England or
Chip
something?
England.
Yeah, he's turned into a.
No, I agree.
He's done a good
I
job.
like it. I like what he's done with Josh. Okay, but anyway, that's 6. Muscala, you have no room for him.
No.
He's got to go. Okay. Isaiah Joe, you've got to keep. If I'm a choice between him and Man, I'm gonna keep him. But remember, you still got Man on the rookie deal.
Yeah,
you got Joe Cheap, but you still got.
To me, there's no.
You got Man for 2 more years that you got to set, and Wiggins.
You keep Wiggins all day long, man. That
But
guy.
for whatever reason, they don't like him.
Why don't they play him more?
don't understand.
That drives me crazy.
I don't. But like I said, the problem that I have with criticizing coaches and paying players, or not playing players, is I don't see what happens in practice.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not there.
You're right.
So, but all I know is if you're 7-0 with a guy starting and you don't start him, that's confusing to me. That tells me either you're trying to lose or there's a reason why he's not.
Could it be they already know what he is and they're trying to develop other guys?
Something. There's something there. But to me, if you're winning, why am I not? If I want to win. And I believe what happened was the Thunder started out this year not winning, trying to be in the bottom to get because what would that be if we lost? Would that give us 3 lottery shots? We have Houston's.
No, this year we only have Clipper swap and our own.
And that's it. So that would be, and the Clippers are not there.
No.
Okay, so we'd have a chance to get in the lottery to get Wembanyama, which I don't want him anyway because you got another big dude. What you gonna do with that?
Yeah, I like
You
I
got Chet.
Brandon Miller guy.
I like a lot of guys, but my
yeah.
deal is this: we need 2 things. You need shooters,
and you need
big
rim
guys.
protection. Yep.
That's the 2 things you need that you did not address in the draft. Now we got J-Dub, which to this day, hats off to Sam Presti. That was a great.
You redraft, I bet you he's top 5.
Oh, great pickup.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna give him props. But Jang, no. And Jay Will, I like Jay Will. But Jay Will has got a lot. He needs to play more.
Yeah.
He needs to play more.
He looks good in flashes.
I know, but I'm saying is he does not play enough.
No.
He just doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He is raw. He needs a couple more years. So to me, like I said, this is me. I'm keeping SGA, Dort, Giddey, Robinson Earl. You got to keep Chet. I'm gonna keep Poku. I'm gonna keep
Wiggins.
I'm gonna keep Wiggins,
Isaiah
and I'm gonna
Joe.
keep Isaiah Joe. Those 8 for sure. You're safe.
Yeah.
That to me, that 8 is safe. Okay, everybody else.
If you could keep Kenrich, man, I don't know.
I'm not. I've never
really
been a fan of him. I liked Isaiah Roby over him last year when I saw him.
I just like the hustle he's got, man.
Yeah, but that's fine when we hustling. Don't help me when I need you to stop somebody.
He's shooting 43% from.
I need somebody to stop somebody.
Okay.
Because I sit there and this is my thing. This is my problem, Nate. When I watch games, I watch players. I watch things. People watch. Production. I'm looking at. Dude, you can't stop him. You can't stop him. You can't make that pass. You can't make that play. That's how I look at the games. Okay. That's why I hate sitting down low because I can't see the little nuances of what happens in the game. That's why I love sitting up at club level by Randy, and he and I get in these in-depth discussions about stuff because we see the game.
You guys have a little bit better perspective, too.
Yeah, we see the game differently on how we like. You love the coach. He dislikes the coach more than I do.
Really? I didn't know that.
He dislikes him more than I do.
Didn't know that.
And I'm at least trying to give him a little love, and every time I try to give him a point, he does this. He'll just roll his eyes like, okay, whatever. We're going to agree to disagree on that. And I try to throw out my points like you try to give me your points. Mm-hmm. And the bottom line, like he says, is he can't take us to the next level. Can't argue with that. I look at him, I'm like, there's not. I mean,
you can't argue.
I can't argue with that.
You can't argue with that.
He has that point he makes right there. Where I'm done. I'm done with it. You're right. There's nothing I can say that would change that. But from last year, when I sat on the bench or behind the bench, and we saw SGA and Giddey, the coach is sitting there talking, and they weren't playing. They were just they were talking. They weren't paying to a word of what he said. Soon as I want to say it was basically sat down, that one coach started speaking to him. Josh and SJ were next to each other, stopped talking and turned and did this and listened to everywhere. And the guys behind me, Nathan, looked at me and they tapped me and they go, hey, did you just see that? And I'm going, because they saw me taking notes. They go, did you just see that? And I go, yeah, I saw that. They go, wow, they don't respect him. I go, no, they do not.
Kind of like the Westbrook Mo Cheeks effect.
Yeah, they don't. And it was, you knew right then and there. Now, my deal with Scott Brooks, you lost the team when Westbrook went to the locker room and you brought him back out. You lost the team and Kevin Durant and everybody right there. That's what you did. Now, if it had been me, you leave the floor and leave your teammates. Yeah. I'm fining you for that. I'm sitting you the next game and fining you for that, and I might do it for 2 games.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as much as we all love Russell, I mean, they created a monster.
Yeah, I mean, look who's behind us.
Oh, it's the Horn Man.
The Horn Man.
The Horn Man, yeah.
Hey, Joe, I didn't. They said call you the Horn Man. I didn't say no. I don't agree with it. Did you? Oh my God. Okay, you're right. You're right. The Horn Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta get his hair right. Yeah.
Okay. Nathan says that when they come in, they should see him and Carson, not you.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say no. I said it before.
Oh, before they should see them before you.
Yes. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You really agreeing with that?
He's not as politically correct as he sounds.
That's right. Well, we're discussing the Thunder last night. Did you see the game last night, Joe?
I didn't see it. I missed it.
Do we really want to bring up why he probably missed it?
No, we
want to let that go.
No,
he was probably engaged.
Probably illegal in 46 states.
Oh, how's it going, my friend?
Good. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, we're just sitting there. We're sitting there talking about the Thunder because I'm getting ready to get into all the other stuff that Nathan doesn't really care about.
Why? Well, you were talking about Durant.
Yes. Well, we're talking about that when Durant left. Like Randy and I was sitting there the next year after the year he left. We were sitting, I want to say it was game 2 or 3 or whatever. And Durant knocks down a 3, comes back, steps back, and knocks down one from 5 feet past that. And so he was steadily going back. He knocks down his 4th one from damn near half court, all net. They called timeout, there was a foul right after that. The horn blows, and Billy Donovan is subbing for him. And Kevin Durant looks at the guy and he goes, "Are you for me?" The guy was subbing for him, and he was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "For me?" And he goes, "Yeah." Kevin Durant walks out. Billy Donovan tries to grab, and Kevin Durant does that, sticks his hand into his face. I go,
wow.
He's out. Randy and I looked at each other. He's gone.
Yeah.
Right then, we said he's gone.
Yeah.
And that was like the 4th game of the year. We knew he's gone right then. The dude, you don't sub him when he's rolling.
Right.
But Billy Donovan was like, he's establishing his coach. I'm the coach. I'm in charge. Bullshit. No, dude, this is the league.
Yeah.
You're as an NBA coach or NFL coach, they're in charge. You're not in charge unless you already have the Greg Popovich or, even when
Carlisle.
what's our boy's name?
Spoelstra?
Spoelstra.
Mm-hmm.
He and LeBron fought in the very beginning,
Yeah,
and D
yeah.
Wade was like, the rest of the players like, hey, he's our dude. You need to listen
How,
to him.
how
You
are you
trust
going
him.
to tell a $30 million man what to do?
Right, and that's how
Yeah.
LeBron was. And then, but the rest of the players were like, no, Bron, you need to understand. He's the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Trust him. Trust us. He knows what he's doing. Because LeBron doesn't trust coaches.
The
know
Allen
what I'm saying?
Iverson effect.
Well, Allen Iverson.
Talk about
Not quite.
practice.
Well, but in context of what he was saying was he missed the practice.
Sure.
And he had just played the night before. And if you watched Allen, he was a very physical player.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, dude, really?
Yeah.
Y'all are talking about me missing a practice?
Practice.
I mean, I just had 35 last
Right.
night. You talking about I mean, really?
Yeah.
That's what you coming at me with. And everybody takes that completely out of context of what he was saying. It wasn't that he was saying, I'm not going to practice. He's like, bro, I need my body is,
Yeah.
I'm 6'1", what was he,
160, 80,
maybe?
He was tiny.
you
Yeah.
know? So, yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm out on that deal 100%.
All right.
Hold it. I don't know. Why are they sending me messages? I don't know. That's Matt Clark.
Don't they know you're on the air?
That's Matt Clark basketball. No, she does not. No, they don't really care. That's one of the moms of the kids I coach. I do my train kids. I was wondering, they don't.
Yeah.
Their husbands might know I'm on the air, but the wives don't.
Yeah.
They're not. They're off doing something else, playing tennis or something. I mean, or working in some sort of volunteer thing. So, well, let's take a quick break right now. This will be a good time for that. We're going to thank our sponsors. Collaborative Logic, appreciate everything they do for me, keeping the show up and running, making sure everything is smooth. If you have any needs for computers or software written or to have your office run more smoothly, they are the people that you holler at. So contact my boy Russell Williford over there. SRB, if you have engineering, surveying, or planning, Mark Long is the man to talk to over there. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have any rocks, I'm talking boulders, not rocks, that need to be moved, he is the man to do that, or a lot of dirt. He and his dump trucks. Greg and Max Nafee, of course, they always take care of me and sponsor everything that I do, so I appreciate Greg and Max at NAFCO. And last but not least, Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC. You can pre-qualify for loans online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can come in and just talk to Nathan Taylor or Carson Wright first, and then you can talk to the horn man, Joe Horn, who
man.
just left. He just walked off a few seconds ago. So, but I say go ahead and get all your stuff done online. Walk in, sign the paperwork, and take a check or deposit a check. Hopefully you're already a bank here at the bank, so hopefully you'll just do that. But then we also would not be able to do our remote live streams for women, black, and minority-owned businesses if it were not for them. So now, in NFL, are you watching it at all?
Keeping up with it, yeah.
Are you a fan of it, of the football at all, or no, not so much?
Yeah, here and there.
So you're not a fan?
Not a diehard, no.
Okay, so you're not going to be watching. So you have no, over the weekend, you don't really care who wins, who loses, or what, right?
Yeah. Pretty. I mean, no, that's not no.
Or do you have okay, let's do this.
I've got a team, but it's. I'm
Your
not
team
going to say
is
it 'cause
clearly
you're-
not in it.
No, you're going to dog me, so I'm not even going to tell you.
Why? I don't have football is the one sport I don't have a team.
Okay, well, New England Patriots.
Oh, I don't like. I'm not.
Yeah,
trying.
see, there you go.
No. I'm not saying that. It's just I am not an NFL. I'm not a Patriots fan because I have a hard time with them putting Tom Brady as the GOAT. I have anybody. I have a problem with anybody in today's generation saying they're the GOAT. Because to me, the greatest of all time means one simple analogy. You could do what you do in any era. That's the greatest of all time.
No, he could.
Forget all that other nonsense. When you're the greatest of all time, you can do what you did in any era. Tom Brady would not be 45 playing in any era except this one where they can't touch you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? I have a hard time giving wide receivers who don't go over the middle, who don't get touched, who don't get hit, putting them up in the Jerry Rice and that stuff.
Yeah, no.
I have an issue with all of that.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can't argue with that.
And that's my thing. So now, is he the greatest Super Bowl winning quarterback? No question.
No question.
I'm going to give you that. But the best quarterback of all time? No. And that's what everybody that's the thing that I hate about these sports announcers. Everybody says that because the public wants to hear that.
Right.
The truth is the greatest of all times means you can do what you do in any era.
Who's your guy then?
Well, this is how I broke down football.
Okay.
I had to break it down in eras. This is what I did. I took Bart Starr in the early part of football because to this day, as far as winners, he's still the only one to win 3 championships in a row.
Okay.
Nobody's done that but him. So let's clear that. Second would be Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Third would be Tom Brady.
Okay.
And that's how I broke down my eras.
Joe Montana.
Wide
can't argue with
receivers, I took Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
And I took, even though I got Randy Moss in there.
Yeah, Randy Moss. For sure.
And a guy I don't like.
You going to say T.O.?
I don't like him. But
He's good, man.
But
you can't
he
argue.
is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my problem, I'm not sure about this. This is my thing with Hall of Fame, all these writers. The problem with them is they use their bias
Oh, yeah.
to determine something,
Yeah.
which is irrelevant. Your bias on how you feel about somebody is irrelevant.
Baseball Hall of Fame voting is a perfect
Yes,
example.
I'm saying it's irrelevant.
Yeah. No.
As Dion put it, if I say the name and you go, is this person Hall of Fame? If you say the name, you have to think about it. They shouldn't be there.
Right.
And that's how he put it. They should not be there because now the Football Hall of Fame is just a bunch of guys who they're just trying to put people in there just to have their names in there.
Sure.
These are guys who should. I mean, when I think about him, like, yeah, he was strong, yeah, okay, but like Deion said, if I say your name and you have to think about it, you're not a Hall of Famer.
Right. Yeah. I totally agree.
I mean, because when I go,
Totally agree.
Tom Brady, Hall of Fame, yes.
Absolutely.
Gronk, yes.
Yes.
Kelsey, yes. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
When I think about it, I'm like, if I got to think, like,
I'm trying to think. I can't even.
like Tyron Smith, Dallas Cowboys, yes. Trent Williams, yes. Lane Johnson,
Yes.
yes. You know what I'm saying? There's certain guys, Kelsey,
Travis
his brother,
Oh. Jason Kelsey.
Kelsey, Hall of Famer, yes. You see what I'm saying? There's certain people you just go, yes.
J.J. Watt.
JJ, yes. His brother, maybe.
Maybe. Yep.
The two Bosa brothers, maybe.
Maybe. Yep.
But you know what I'm saying? There's certain people you say their name, it's like, yeah, Hall of Fame. I mean, it's just there's no discussing it to me.
Sure.
You know, so Ben, are you there?
Yes, sir. Just hopped on.
Hey, we were just talking about that. We were talking about Hall of Famers. My guy,
Yes, sir.
Nathan Taylor and I, we're talking about Hall of Famers. When you say their name, J.J. Watt, Hall of Fame, yes or no?
J.J. Watt, yes.
Travis Kelsey,
Yes.
Jason Kelsey,
Yes.
Lane Johnson,
Yes.
Trent Williams,
Yes.
Tyron Smith,
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott.
No.
No. No. Payroll bandits.
You paused for just a second. I was like wondering about you.
He needs like 3 more Super Bowls and like, I don't know,
I
a
still
couple
don't
like
give him
more,
that. I still
5
don't.
more 1,000-yard seasons and he's there.
Yeah, I still can't. I just don't.
Yeah, his play isn't good enough. Ever since he did that little break, whenever he went out to, was it Cabo or whatever?
Yeah.
Ever since then, he hasn't been the same.
Yep.
I mean, I know he lost a lot of weight, and he looked great out there. I mean, he looked amazing out there. His body was awesome, but that's
Jerry
not gonna do it
overpaid.
for him.
He hoodwinked Jerry.
Yep.
Overpaid.
Yep, especially when they didn't know they had Pollard underneath them. They didn't know at the time.
Agreed.
So they wouldn't have paid him as much.
Drew Brees.
Hall of Famer.
Drew
Ben?
Brees?
Yeah, Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers.
No.
Yeah, I'd have to say no. I guess no in your analogy, no.
Yeah, no. Remember, if you have to think about it, it's a no.
Yep.
Yep.
Eli Manning.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, y'all were both quick on that deal. I kind of like that. I didn't get that
Super
one.
Bowls.
Yep.
I mean, that catch, we all remember the catch and all that stuff. If he didn't have the Super Bowls, he wouldn't be in, but he's there.
Okay, Rodney Harrison.
Yes.
I disagree. I'm not a fan.
And like Dad of the Year.
Wow, really? Is that what we're doing that too? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Who else? Can you think of somebody else?
Teddy Bruschi.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I had to think about it for
Too many
just a
Super Bowls.
second,
Oh,
but
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vince
Yeah.
Wilfork.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
My thing is this, and Damian Woody too, because this is my thing. When you go up to
He's
the line
right
of
there.
scrimmage,
He's right on the cusp.
Yeah,
he's
when
like
you-
a
but
yes
what-
for me, but depends on the.
Well, my deal is
Depends
this:
on
when
the
you can walk up to a defensive line and go, "We're going to run a play right there for this on fourth down. It's 4th and 1. Don't worry about
Right
it.
here.
We're going right there," and you do it, and you pick up 5. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That is
I think you could
That's a
already put
beast.
Pat Mahomes in there too, but that's just my
Yeah,
opinion.
Mahomes is gonna. To me, Mahomes is for sure in. Burrow and all the rest of them maybe.
Burrow,
There's-
oof,
but
that
I'm
dude's
saying
good.
he's got to continue to do. He hasn't done really anything yet. Not really.
No.
He
What
has
do you
not
think
won-
on? What do you think on Matt Ryan?
Ugh.
No,
No.
I agree with that.
no. And Stafford, no.
No.
Nope. I'd say no as well on
No.
that one.
Calvin Johnson.
Oh, he's already in.
That's what I thought.
Megatron.
Yeah.
There's.
Yeah. I thought
That's
so, too.
another guy that
Yeah.
I'd probably have to throw in there. We're talking about wide receivers in the Hall of the best of all
Man,
time.
dude, that guy was
Dude,
unreal.
I mean, to me, him, Randy Moss, T.O., and Jerry Rice.
Just a walking highlight
I-
reel. Calvin Johnson
I
was.
mean-
Holy crap!
The thing is
that
with
guy
those, but
was-
any of those guys,